Welcome to Yoga for Healthy Hips. In today's practice, we will encourage strength, mobility, and flexibility with all postures targeted towards the hip. Welcome to day 10 of the 30 days of yoga for Awaken You, and let us do this together. Joining me in a comfortable seat, my son Jack says hello and gives a kiss before he goes off and plays, and we get to our practice. So finding yourself and your sense of adventure and your inner child as you join in a Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet, kissing the soles of the feet, and gently just peeling the tops of the inside of the feet open while connecting the base. If you're having any sort of ouchies in the hips, you can use blocks here. Reaching for the ankles, you can inhale a big lengthening breath from the sit bones to the top of the head, taking a moment to tap in to your hips and your practice as you set an intention for yourself with a deep inhalation and extended exhalation. And perhaps you're not quite sure of your intention, but maybe you can grab onto just having healthier hips today. You can flap your butterfly wings up and exhale, diving the heart forward. Elbows can reach for the inner thighs for something a little bit deeper. So finding the seated butterfly and really tapping into your hips and what you need. Exhale, the right foot down, left knee rests in the hands. Right hand holds onto the sole of the feet, creating circles within the left hip, being mindful of any cricks or pops. Also being mindful of your core and your shoulders here as we're working towards that. You can take this a little bit deeper and wrap and cradle your leg. And it might not be in your practice, but do what you can, rocking side to side, tapping into your inner child, holding yourself, giving yourself love and compassion like you give those around you. Welcoming a healing, soothing breath in. You can reach behind the back of the thigh, rolling out the ankle in one direction and the opposite. You could reach for the sole of the foot if that is in your practice, and maybe it's just here. If you can extend, press the heel away, getting a lovely stretch on the back of the glute and the back of the hamstring. Exhale, opposite side, so rocking that right hip now, cradling yourself, treating yourself like you treat all of those that you love around you with kindness and compassion. Our hips are our space where our emotions reside, and it can be quite common to have a lot of misalignments or ouchies and tightness within the hips, because we store lots of stuff here. So allowing yourself permission to be open to shedding and let go of what is no longer serving you. You can deepen this posture and cradle and clasp the hands together, really awakening a stretch and the back of the glute, the base of the hamstring, welcoming the breath in and sending it away, tapping into the healing energy of the sun and the water, bending through the knee, reaching for the back of the leg, or you can reach for the shin or reach for the toes, the foot, whatever is in your practice, finding a stretch that awakens through the back of the hamstring, pressing away, stretching through the base of the foot. If this is in your practice today, gently exhaling that foot down, interlacing the fingers together and rolling in figure of eights, awakening through the wrists, welcoming a stretch. You can incorporate into the shoulders and elbows, exhale, opening the fingers and twisting in one direction, awakening through the wrists, shake, shake, shake out your wrists here, like you're wiping down dews. You can open, close, getting a nice stretch, open, close faster, creating a quicker motion as you open and close, flapping your fingers. Hello, meeting in a tabletop position. Knees can be underneath, on top, of a blanket, treating yourself kindly like you treat everyone else. Blocks are always welcome. Pressing the earth away in a tabletop position. Taking a moment to rock back and come forward in the body, really welcoming a stretch in the wrists, a stretch in the hips. You can open the knees up. Inhale, coming up for this bear as you hold the body up, and then twist towards me with a big stretch. Knee can come down, or you can strengthen through the body. From the bear, twisting to the opposite side, hand stacks underneath of a shoulder. Taking this a little bit gentler, the knee comes down. Finding a fluid movement and a lovely stretch that happens through the hips, the belly, and taking these twisted bears at your own pace, finding strength. And again, you can bring the knee down on the earth for support, or you can find a little extra strength in the hips, a little lively energy within your movement, creating a little vinyasa, a little flow, which is just intentional breath with intentional movement, my lovely light. Exhale, downward facing dog, pedaling out your heels. Taking a moment to flip your perspective, tapping back once again into that intention, finding and feeling what this posture feels like and letting go of what you think it needs to look like. Exhale, the left heel down, right heel reaches up, three-legged dog. Inhale, journey the knee in towards the body. Exhale, stepping that foot forward. Opposite hand reaches down, option to come down to the knee. Here, you can reach down for blocks, both hands set down and back, coming forward for a runner's lunge, tipping the pelvis forward. Chin reaches up for a lovely, beautiful stretch in the hips. You can lengthen that hind top toes down, finding what you need in your lovely hips. Really breathing into any tension or tightness. Exhale, walking back so the heel can reach down and toes up to the sky. It might be a little more restricted, so wherever you are, let go of judgment. You can also reach for the upper thigh, finding a counter, really stretching through the back of the glute and the hamstring, welcoming that healing breath in. Beautiful. Exhale, transitioning, bringing the body, weight forward, posting up on the hind foot for a standing lunge, welcoming the breath in, really lifting up so the body is off of the earth in this standing lunge, hugging through the thighs, powering down through, getting this lovely stretch on the hip flexors on the left. Beautiful breath in. Really soaking up all this healing energy of the mountains, the trees, the water, all of the stones surrounding me, and even the snow, welcoming that breath in. Exhale, floating the hands back down towards the mat. Left hand reaches below the shoulder, twisted, extended side angle. Option always to come down to the knee or finding strength, twisting, wringing out your spine, stretching through the hip, the glute and the hamstring, welcoming a healing breath in. Exhale, hands reach down, beautiful. Stepping back to a plank position, option always to come to the knees, or you can power through, hugging through your belly and your bottom. Exhale, chaturanga, body floats forward, bhujangasana, cobra pose, gentle back bend, hands reach below shoulders, squeezing through your inner thighs. Posting up and back, downward facing dog, taking a moment to pedal out your heels. Ooh, find what you need in your hip. Maybe bending down and back. Being intuitive here. Now, opposite heel reaches up, left heel reaches up, bending through, taking that ripple wave, bringing that knee towards the chin, stepping the foot forward. Coming down on the hind knee, maybe you need a helping hand to bring that foot forward. Exhale, the body weight forward past the knee. Blocks can be such a helpful friend here as you scoop the pelvis up, getting this beautiful stretch in the hip flexor on the opposite side. Breathing in all of the peace of the mountains surrounding. Allowing a stretch that sets you free as you exhale, transition for a half of a split. Heel reaches up. Maybe your hamstring is super tight like mine, and you want to just really round the body, creating a nice generous bend in the knee. Finding what feels good for you in your body in this posture, welcoming the breath in, letting it go, exhaling. If you have those blocks, you can walk forward here, posting up on that hind foot for the standing lunge. Hind heel is off of the mat, really power through the front foot, reaching up, finding strength within the mountains, a sense of rootedness within the trees, welcoming that breath in. Exhale, the right hand reaches down, left hand twists up for a reverse extended side angle. A block can always be a helping hand here. Really finding the detoxification within this twist. Beautiful, send it away. Welcoming that healing breath in. Exhaling, driving that opposite hand back down towards the mat, coming back in for that plank position. Always option to have kneeling, plank, or hug through the body, whatever you need here. Welcome the body in, sending back and down for a downward facing dog. From a downward dog here, creating these froggies with the feet as you open through the toes. The body comes forward, pressing down and back. Awakening that energy here as we come in for this plank to chaturanga, floating to the belly. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Welcome a healing breath into your heart. Good, exhale it away for this mini back bend. Exhale, pressing the body up and back, downward facing dog, pedaling out through the heels. Exhale, right heel reaches high, bending at the hip, creating circles away from the body. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now coming in. 1, 2, driving that heel up. 3. Beautiful. Extend the leg long, rippling the body forward and stepping that foot through the hands. Exhale for a warrior. Rooting through that front foot and the hind foot, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, welcoming the breath in. Sending the breath away. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten that front leg, hinging from the hip. Exhale, hand reaches down, Trikonasana. Shoulder stacks over shoulder. You can bend at the wrist here. Welcoming the breath in as you root your body down. Send it away. Beautiful. Welcome the breath in. Finding strength within your triangle. Beautiful. If you have a block, that would be helpful here. Coming in for half of a moon. First variation is hand can reach down. Back toe taps with a hand at the hip. Second variation, you can hover off of the earth. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper, reaching down, hinging the heart, stacking shoulder over shoulder here. Really finding this rooted energy in your half of a moon. Welcome the breath in. Exhale, the hands reach down towards the earth, stepping back, plank position. Beautiful. Exhale to the knees if you would like, or chaturanga, hugging elbows in towards the body. Wherever you are in your practice, in your journey with strength. Maybe it's a cobra, maybe it's an upward facing dog, finding fluidity and strength, stretching through your belly and your hips, pressing up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Coming in for those froggy squats as the toes point out, coming back. Opposite leg now reaches high to the sky, creating those circles. 1, 2, 3 externally, rotation circles away from your body. 3 internally, driving the heel towards the sit bone. Beautiful. And the last one, point the toe and then step that foot forward. You can ripple the body. Beautiful. Inhale, rising the body up. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, lovely light. Welcoming that heated breath as I face towards you, making sure we're on the correct side here. Welcoming the shoulders to melt away from the ears. Finding strength within your warrior. Welcome that breath in. sending it away. Beautiful. Welcoming that breath in. Exhale, straightening through that front leg. Reach, reach, reach. Hinge from the shoulder and the hip. Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can reach for the upper thigh, the shin, or if you have a block, you can stack shoulder over shoulder. Welcome the breath in. Beautiful. Send it away. Finding strength within the triangle pose, the pose with a very strong foundation, allowing yourself to tap into that energy. Send it away. Beautiful. Exhaling for that half of a moon. So the first variation, you can reach for a block. The hind toes can tap back. Maybe you could hover up, or you could reach down, open the hips, and stack shoulder over shoulder, or hand can come to the hip for your half of a moon. Ardha Chandrasana. I haven't said that one in a while. Chandrasana. Sometimes the Sanskrit gets a little tricky. Exhaling strength into the earth. Welcoming a healing breath in as you find strength within the moon. Beautiful. Exhaling the body down. Coming in for that plank position, you can always float to the knees here. Exhale, chaturanga, body comes forward. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Welcome the breath in. Sending it down and back. Beautiful. Welcoming that healing breath in. Downward facing dog. Walking the hands towards the feet. Beautiful. And coming down for a yogi squat, a malasana. So you can either do a toe stand here on the front toe pads or root down. If this is not in your practice, you can grab a block and sit down, or a bolster, really rooting the sit bones down, opening through the thighs. Maybe you need to come up a little bit higher, wherever you are in your ability to really open, externally rotate through your hips, creating healthy hip joints by creating fluid movement, emotional release within the hips. And notice if it's feeling really tense or tight, you can rock side to side. Breathing compassion into the hips, really rooting down into the earth, awakening your space of creativity and sensuality, knowing that truly we are the creators of our lives. Exhale the body forward, lengthen the legs long, exhale forward, fold heavy the head. Heavy the heart, feeling that heat rise within the legs. You can shake the head a little yes, a little no. Whatever you need here. Really bringing the hands to the hip creases, rising up with the back of the heart. Toes point towards the edges of the mat. Exhale, start sinking into the knee and the bottom on the left side. First variation is up. Second is the leg can extend long here. Beautiful work for a skandasana. Toes spiral up towards the sky on the right. You can find a prayer pose with the hands in a mudra, welcoming strength and length from the sit bones to the top of the head, finding a drishti, a focal point as you balance within your body, strengthening through the foot. You can use the hands and push the body up, up, up. Exhale, forward fold, root to rise, now to the right side. So body weight bends and you come into the sit bones, bringing the weight into the heel. You can stay up, or a deeper variation, toes on the left, spiral up to the sky. Namaste mudra. Find focus and strength from the sit bones to the top of the head. Feeling the heat of this practice. Mindfully bringing your body to your sit bones. Beautiful work. Lengthening the legs long. You can exhale the spine onto the mat, coming in for a wide-legged happy baby. You can reach for the shins, or you can reach for the feet. You can quickly turn a happy baby into a joyful baby by rocking side to side. Let go of any judgment of this posture and just show up for it. Beautiful. Exhale, driving the heels down, bringing the soles of the feet together for our Suptavada Konasana, a laying butterfly. Calling on relaxation as we wind down, softening from the head, softening the neck and the shoulders, creating a gentle stream of relaxation down elbows and wrists to fingers, softening through the heart and the back of the spine, allowing a sense of soft and subtleness that waves down the belly and the hips, really creating an openness within the hip space, a sense of healing, a sense of softening down through the legs and feet, giving your body permission to rest, to restore, to notice any tension or tightness that you might have been gathering up in your hips, and to create a soft and a subtle wave that allows an emotional and an energetic release within the space of your hips. Welcoming that lovely breath in as you can inhale, stretching the body long, 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 lengthening the legs and arms long, hugging up through the body, and you can roll onto a side, meeting in a fetal position, and you can receive these affirmations. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am healing my emotional wounds. I am healing my emotional wounds. I am healing my emotional wounds. You can use that top hand like a kickstand and meet me in a seated position, welcoming a healing breath in. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, my lovely. Thank you for practicing with me. I will be back here tomorrow practicing.